Hello everyone, welcome to Hertree's First Puzzle. This is the first game in the Hertrees series. There's 3 games as of the time of recording. This first one's only available on itch, so if you're looking for this, you'll go find it there. And then the sequels are available on Steam. And I played a bit of the third one recently, and it got me interested enough that I thought, well, why not give them all a go? I don't know if I'll play them all back to back, but we'll start at the beginning at least. Okay, so it says Hertrees. It doesn't say First Puzzle. I wonder if it was renamed after sequels started happening. So as far as I can tell, in these games, all of the puzzles have a similar format. You have some kind of point and click thing going on, and then you have a keypad that you have to enter a bunch of letters into. It's tutorializing the first one. Yep. I'd already seen it, but yes, we revealed the letters H, D, F, and C. I'll press this. Pretty sure it only does that, like, highlighting the letters for the first one. Is this us, or is this somebody else that's here? Were we looking down that leaf? Can we go back to it? No. Okay. There's a little door on this person. Oh. So this is the same that's on the top of you. So maybe we're growing this tree. Is it her tree? Oh, yep. Okay, we can take off your finger. Oh, I think I see it already. Is it like H, F? So only up to R. I think it looks like a P. Maybe it's a D? I guess it's a D. B. So they're not all 4 letters long, so they can be different lengths. H, F, D, B, C, that feels right. Is there any other clue to that? I guess you just noticed the patterns at the bottom. Yeah. H, F, D, B, C. Click up here. Cool. So they're all like these kind of cryptic, lateral, point and click puzzles, which is kind of cool. Okay, I've got a bunch of dice. They've all got 1 on this face. 1, 2. They've also got different like cracks on them. Can you like connect those up in some way? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, sort of. Sort of. That's not what's going on. What is going on here? Do they all have the same numbers on every face? Yes, they do. 2 and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Yeah, these cracks do look interesting. 1, 2, and 4. I mean, it doesn't give me an... I mean, it could give me an ordering. Oh, wait, so maybe there's, like, letters in the... Maybe the cracks just are letters? No, they're not, as far as I can tell. Also, some of them are kind of hard to discern, so I think the cracks are maybe not relevant. What is relevant, then? Some of these things, it's just like, you see it immediately, or you don't see it immediately. And it takes you forever to figure it out. Maybe I should stick with lining those things up. At least it's kind of interesting. Like, those connect. Those connect. In fact, how does it decide which one's on top and which one's on bottom? That's interesting. This is definitely forming some kind of path, isn't it? Okay, maybe it is this. Yes, like this. Okay, they're going to form a stack. Oh, that's just a sequence through each of the things, right? Maybe. Oh, it's an arrowhead. That's cute. Okay, I like it. So we're doing da 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 da, and then just to H, I guess. Yep. Nice. All right. What about this one? Yeah, there's a bunch of cute ideas in these games. I see E's and I see maybe V's and R. Oh, that can't be a V. Don't V. Maybe there's arrows. This is not, as far as I can tell, interactive. So, got these 3 kind of creatures. It's like down, down, I. There's a down, down on 2 of them, and there's a single down on this one. I guess there's always... Well, there's 2 backward C's here. Oh, there's this thing here. Okay, hello. Okay, so this is the same shape as the keypad. What is that going to mean? There's the two arrows. Is there some way to align this with the arrows in some way? Well, I guess I could align I, but not really because there's two I's. Also, how would I do E? Like E in the middle? And that's interesting that the lines do seem to line up quite nicely. The arrow here definitely looks... Ah, maybe we position it? Ah, yeah, and then there's an arrow that lines up. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter which eye I use here. So there's an arrow going down the left-hand side. There's an arrow going down the right-hand side. And then for C, if we line E... Oh. What? Oh, but it's flipped over? Interesting. Is that true for this E as well? No, that doesn't really align with any arrows. This C is flipped over though, I guess, so... Maybe it's not meant to be a C. Maybe it's something else. Is there another letter in there? Like, this is clearly going to align with something. I guess that C flipped over does make this line up. But what does that even mean? Do you follow all the way across this? Am I supposed to align it up with the flipped over ones as well? Oh, I guess maybe it's like I all the way over, maybe follow from the letter to there. That gives us G. What would it mean for E as well? For E it would mean like that. Can there be multiple inputs for a thing? Let's see what happens if we type in just this. Ah, this is 3 separate puzzles. Okay. It's like this, then Okay, I was not expecting that. I'm glad I considered it. So I wonder if because the C is flipped here, we're actually doing... Yep, cool. And it's the 3 whatevers. What are these? These 3 things are all in the same like branch here. Okay, cool. So maybe you can use that as a pattern. So if we go here, we expect 2 puzzles in one, maybe. Okay, over here we go. Oh, that might be 2 separate things then. It is. Okay, let's look at this one then. Okay, we've got a plant here. It doesn't look very happy. Torn up pieces of paper sticking together. I mean, that does line up nicely. I was thinking this one doesn't line up very well, but yeah, it does. But there's a bit missing at the top. Is there somewhere I can place this that feels right in some way? Like maybe a bunch of letters line up with the little branches? Like kind of there-ish, but doesn't feel quite right, does it? But is that just because I've not aligned things perfectly? Bothers me that that A is not very visible. But then maybe I've done this wrong. Like, could it be like that? Like C-A-H-A... Can you do the same one twice? I don't think you can you? C-A... No, it disappears. Okay. Okay, I wanted to find out what it does as well when you get it wrong as well, so... That's good. Okay, but this I is clearly a clue, because these can be swapped over. Okay. So maybe the point is that actually it's ripped. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I did notice that earlier. I just didn't... I just thought maybe like, oh, maybe it's meant to be that the paper continues up at the top and the bottom, but nope. You flip it around like this. Okay, and then this will line up in some way, right? Maybe somewhere? Somewhere? Like, I'm sort of half expecting it to line up with the cracks in, like, the tears in the paper, but maybe not. Maybe it's just that each... Well, that kind of aligns with that nicely, but nothing else aligns nicely. Or I'm expecting these holes to align up with something, maybe? It's gotta be in the middle here. But again, there would be two A's if that A is involved and that A is involved. It's like somewhere it's going to line up nicely though. Like that maybe? Like D, B, E, C? No. D, B, E, C. I mean, maybe the A is included as well? No. Okay, it did feel not quite right anyway, so I guess if it doesn't feel right, it's probably wrong. But like everything lines up very nicely here. Is there another clue that I'm missing? Like maybe this actually goes down here? No. That E's there for a reason. And that A does connect to there nicely. It's the only one that would do that. Like we could like do this, I guess, but... Yeah, I'm really expecting these holes to line up with something, but maybe that's just nothing. Does the root begin at a letter? Do we... that feels very close to being something. That. D, B, E, C is what I did. You would begin at the root as well, right? You wouldn't go down. I mean, maybe you do like B... No. Maybe we come back to this one. What about this one? Oh, okay. So we can move the glass, but not the liquid. I mean, it's not actually liquid. There's like these pips in here, whatever they are. 2, 5, 2, 1, 4, 1, 3. There could be an ordering kind of situation. That could become an 8, sort of, if you overlap those two. The glass over here had no water. So if we like overlap all of these, do we get... Okay, that is like... You can position them in such a way that the ones line up and they kind of form a 3x3 grid. There's got to be something going on with the water here though, right? 2... Are they in clusters? Not really. Like sometimes it feels like 5 down here, 4 here, but then like up here it feels like a bit of a mess. I mean, I could also do... There's like lots of things I could do here. But how do we get to letters? Where are the letters coming from? By these forming a 3x3 grid, I think. But if it's just that, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6? We've got 2 2s. That seems like a problem. Do the 2s need to line up? Is it actually like... No. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Line up the 2s. Line up the 1s. Ah, yes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the dots didn't matter, I guess. Bit weird. Sometimes there's just extraneous details, I guess. We'll go back to the other one later. Oh, what was that on the floor? Hello. A light bulb. Oh, I think that's to tell me there's hints. Yeah, okay. Let's look over here. Okay, various leaves with various holes in them. Can we line up some of the holes in some way? If we put the leaves over each other, do they do something interesting? Oh, that does something interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, is it just that? Yes. There must be another one here, though. Which one was that? Was that or that? Maybe there's 3 in here. Do we do this? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Okay, it's this one down here. And then over here... not sure that's... Oh, I'm seeing something with the bottoms of these. Oh, okay. It's the number of holes in them. This has 1. Yep, cute. 2. No. These both have 2. 1. I was thinking maybe you align them up and you get a different letter or something. Oh, that's 5. Maybe it's not the number of holes. Maybe it's something else. Obviously, these are the letters B, C, D, G. But how do you know what order they're in? Maybe it's just by how transparent they are. How holy they've gotten. C, D, G, B? No. C, D, G, B. Is that what I did? C, D, G, B. Yes. So it's not that. I mean, maybe that's meant to be worse than that because, like, because it's got, like, those holes as well as these smaller holes. Yeah, maybe that's the order it's going for. C, G, D, B. Also not that. Okay. There's some other way of doing this. 2, is it 2? So, oh, but that's 5. That's 2. But that is definitely just 1 as well. Wait, no, sorry, 1. Those 2 are both just 2. Can you... Yeah, can you connect them up nicely? I guess you can. Is it just that then? I guess that's the only way they could go. No, yeah, okay, it could only be that way. Okay, so it's probably this. G, D, C, B. Yay, nice, cool. What's over here? Can't interact with these, can interact with these. So they've got little broken bits on them. Five. I guess maybe there's like a place for each one that will form some kind of number. So you'd have to be there. 6, maybe? That could be like 1. That could be down there as well, though. 7, possibly. 2. What's that going to be? That might be a 3. Do we have like a branch or something? I mean, there's lots of branches, but I mean, like, it could be the bottom of a 3, possibly, but we'll see what the top would be. And what's this going to be? Four, possibly. Yeah, I reckon you go on the end and then something hangs off you. It could just be you. So it's just going to be the outer ones, I guess. So yeah, I was expecting there'd be a bit where we have to combine 2 together. However, how's that? Like maybe... That could be a 1. Well, we need a 3. But exactly how do we get a 3 out of these? That doesn't look like a 3. So something else is definitely wrong. What else could end up... Oh, that could be the 3. Yeah, okay. That's the 3. That's the 6. There we go. And they all align up nicely as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey! These are cool puzzles. Like, lateral thinking puzzles are not, like, super common in the games that I play, but it's fun to do them sometimes. Like, often... I mean, I guess there were lots of them in Blueprints. But... yeah, they can fall into the trap of like being like, well, you've got to guess what the designer's thinking, but like a well-designed one just like manages to avoid enough extraneous detail that you could, like if you just find the patterns, if you count things, you just try positioning things next to each other, you don't like get into a feeling of like, well, I don't know what to do next. You just like just do something, and if you notice a pattern, it might lead you somewhere. Like you could, if you keep that, and if the puzzle is well designed, because I think you can get badly designed ones for sure. Anyway, okay, I could see that these could form grids of 3, grids of 3 by 3. These are movable. There's 2 white dots there, which is interesting. What would the white dot mean? Maybe it's like a starting point or something. So I'm probably going to be positioning these on these. Maybe the ones that don't have white dots need white dots. So like, do we have to complete them all? Okay, and then it'll be a sequence. Yeah, okay, got it. So it'll be like this, that's completed. It'll be like top, bottom. Yeah. Yep. Top, bottom, top, right there. Top, bottom, top, right, left. Neat. I guess, hold on, so that means all we've got left is that one that I skipped, right? Unless I didn't see something. Have we done any? Oh, we've done some that are on branches where there's apparently something else to do on that same branch. Now, I wish I could find out where that one came from. Uh-oh. Oh, there's also a mouse hole down here. Just makes a weird noise. There's this. Hello. Okay. Who are you? Are they going to form numbers? I mean, maybe. Or letters. I. This could be an A. A. Yep. Oh, and the number of dots is the order. Okay. So you need to go with U, E, O, H. Okay. So E, H, A, I. Cool. Oh no, where was that one? There was a second puzzle in something? Okay, we'll go back to... No, who was it that I didn't do before? You, right? So I've connected these up. That's clearly what that's indicating at, is that these actually go this way around. Let's just figure out what to do with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the top thing as well. Is there just some position that's better than this? Like... I did already do DBEC, right? DBEC. Yes, I did. That's definitely the thing that aligns up most for me right now. Doesn't feel good, the thing being off the top like that. Is there something else I'm missing? That's not a letter. That's not a letter. It's definitely gonna be you. That A, well, that little bit there, I mean, that can only be connected to you. It's definitely that A. It's definitely like this. I'm currently looking at these 2 holes here in case that means anything. Oh, maybe it's like this. Okay. And because like then the stem goes through A, B, C. Oh, but we can't do A twice. The branches are got to be something. The fact that that's like this one lines up with A, this one lines up with B, but this one doesn't line up with anything, which seems like a problem. Yeah, you can't do the same letter twice. Is it possible to get those the tears in the paper to line up with the thing in some way? It feels like the kind of place this would go. Is there some other, like, ordering clue? There's like 2 holes in here. It can't have 2 A's in it. Can't have 2 B's in it. Maybe it's a double trick and it actually is the other way around. But no, it wasn't the other way around, was it? Okay, hold on. Hold on. This one is kind of tricky. That doesn't line up nicely. That does, but we tried it. It lines up like very nicely, but it doesn't work. We don't have any grid shapes in here. DBEC, we've definitely done it. There's nothing in the background as far as I can tell. Can't flip over these paper, can't right click, doesn't do anything. That'd be terrible if it suddenly did something. How many more things are we missing? Just the 2. So what are you as well? Oh, so no, that'll be that one. Oh no, that might be that one because it's in this. Oh, it's interesting that it is in the same space. Wait, you can't like pass stuff over, can you? No. Wait, what? I can move you? Turns out I can move these. Okay, so this will be the second one here. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what's that going to mean? So the dots are going to mean something. Can I align them up with each other in some way? Don't think so. But I could see how they could be numbers. Like that could be a 4. But the only way to get letters out of this, I don't think I can interpret these as letters, is to have an arrangement, a 3x3 arrangement. Which is just going to take me back to like what I already did, this. But somehow the dots do something. Like it's kind of similar. There's like 5 down here, 4 here, 5 here, 3 here. There's like an extra one in this one. The patterns are suspiciously close to each other. 2 and 5. Nah. There's going to be a second puzzle in here? These are going to be movable for some reason, right? And before they did nothing at all. Oh, hold on. If you put the dots... Aha, I see it. There we go. CDFH. Nice. Whoa. Okay, that was the second one there. I thought it was going to involve the numbers again, but it did not. Okay, so it's just that other one, I think. Is it possible there's some other way of lining these up? No, that's definitely going there. Or is that the trap? Is the trap doing that and this is actually the right way around? It's possible that I just fell into the right way around first. But this didn't really have anything that felt right, did it? Especially if it's got two A's on it. Two A's. Two A's. Then what else could you be? You have to be an A. You could be a... whatever that is. You could be whatever that... It's a T. It's a lowercase t. It's interesting that that edge does go over the top of that piece of paper. I'm like using the ordering of the things as a clue in some way. I guess they don't... No, that does have to go there. Yeah, for all these to line up, it does have to be like this. Well, there is a big... There's kind of a big gap there. That makes it feel... Actually, that's not quite right. Like, I can do that. I can squish them up together, but... If we go with how it naturally seems they should be, it's quite a big gap. As though... Could that be a different letter or something? Yeah, so there's something here that's a sneaky trick. Could it be the letters like under the branches? That feels a bit of a stretch. Like I mean, I can make it line up so it basically looks like an E. Have I just not found the right place to line it up? But it can't have two A's in it. And those A's are above each other, which is a bit of a problem. Is it like a multi-part thing where I need it in one place then another place? What happens if we line those seams up? Yeah, maybe there's just another way of doing this that actually does something better. Like this feels very wrong, but... Having those that cluster of letters in the middle does feel good in the sense that it like it means there's a series of letters that could line up with these branches, whereas this is kind of open in the middle, which feels a bit terrible. What am I not seeing? So there's two A's that are really bothering me. Is it possible one of them's not an A? Like somehow by like this, like does the branch of this somehow make a letter into a different letter or no? This is difficult. Okay, let's say we align you and we align you because like those are definitely clues here. What do we then have? I mean, but then that's also a clue. That clearly goes there. Like it's telling us to jigsaw them like that. But I don't understand what the answer is. A, B, C, A, H. Can't have two A's. Like I really want the flower to line up with something, but it just doesn't. DBEC, we've done that many times. That's the closest we've had to anything that looks remotely like a pattern though. ABECA, can't do that. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to find out whether this is actually like I'm missing something interesting here, or am I just Oh, maybe maybe you can line this up with the seams. That bit will never line. Those two bits will never line up. No, like maybe you line up each one, and it gives you a letter where the flower is or something. But yeah, maybe there's something like that where each branch gives you one of them. What letters do we have? A, B, B, C, just the one C. D, just the one D. E, E. F, just the one F. G, just the one G. H, just the one H. I, just the one I. So it's B, B, A, A, and E, E that we have two of. Oh, and wait, A, B, B, A, A, E, E. Yes. Yes. And we do have every letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. We do. So we have two of a bunch of them. What could that mean? What could that mean? A to A. Because there's some kind of root. Maybe there's just extra letters that don't get used. Is there some other way to look at this? I'm like sort of trying to look at it from a distance. Are there any patterns in the way they're laid out? Maybe it's like crossing those out or something? No, that doesn't make sense. Was that meant to be an F? Like the branch is making it an F in some way? That feels like a stretch, but I could try it. D, B, E, F? No. Is there anything else like that? Where I'm like, actually one of them isn't what it looks like. Because that does look like an odd shaped C. D, B, E, C. But it's not D, or it's not B, or it's not E, or it's not C. The only thing I can think of there is like F, maybe, slightly. Or like this is an 8, or a B. But no, like it doesn't match up enough for me to feel like that's the right answer. So what is the right answer? This is definitely the hardest one here. But maybe it's a case of I'm just not seeing it. Like maybe it's easy if you see it straight away. Like it totally wants us to piece us together like that, right? Like why else would it do this to us? Maybe do them one at a time or something? And I mean, maybe it's just I, A, E. It's not going to be, but it's worth a try. Otherwise, it just means this is like not doing anything. It's definitely not possible to line up this with the stem in some nice way. Like it just doesn't really line up anywhere. No. Hmm. I, A, E. B-E-C-H? Nope. Like, that lines up fairly well. So there must be something that lines up even better. I expect the roots have to go somewhere specific, but there's nothing root-like or... A-B-C-A, can't do that. It's clearly going to be something at the end of each branch, right? Like, why else would it be like this? It's not just the other way around, right? Well, actually, most of these don't work the other way around. Maybe this one, C-E-B-D. Oh my gosh. It's literally just you go downwards? But plants grow upwards. I should have just tried that earlier. But also that feels like it lines up like pretty much as well as a lot of the other things I was doing. Like that lines up pretty, I guess it doesn't line up with the end of the thing. Oh. Oh. Plants grow upwards, they take nutrients upwards. You go from the roots. The root is like the beginning of something, the start of something, the origin, whatever. Going downwards there just feels wrong. Okay, whatever. I guess we're done. Let's have a look at your lovely hair. Where are you? You've gone. Is there going to be a jump scare? What's happening? I guess I'm walking. Every time I click, take a step. Are we outside? Right, I think we're outside in an endless field, and we're going to look inside our little Teletubby thing. We closed it. The end. I guess we had to get those puzzles out of us. Hey, thank you for playing. Created by Stone. Whew. Okay, it was just that one puzzle. And yeah, it's a kind of silly thing to get stumped by. I almost think that maybe some of these puzzles should like allow you to input the answer backwards, because there's not otherwise a strong ordering, I guess, like top to bottom, because that's reading order, I suppose. Neat. I'm to press this. Back to me. Next, Hertries. Wait, what? Oh, it opened up my browser. Yeah, okay, so that was pretty short. We'll probably play the next one as well. I don't know if we'll play all three, but I think they're all quite short. Maybe the other two are a little bit longer than this one, but yeah, we'll find out. So see you next time for part two. Well, not part two of this. We'll give it, it'll be part one again, but part one of game 2 in the Hertries series. Sure, that works. All right, goodbye.